Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been looking up at the summer sky and wondering, what are those little birds darting about? Well, this video is for you. I am, of course, talking about the amazing aerial acrobats that are the swift, the barn swallow, the house martin, and the sand martin. Now, they may look very similar at first, but stick with me and I'll show you how to tell them apart. And the first fact that I discovered was boom, boom, boom. I was wrong about something. I'd been mistakenly putting them under the umbrella term hirundine. According to the BTO, the British Trust for Ornithology, hirundines is the collective term for swallows and martins, whereas the swifts belong to the family Apardidae. So now we've got all that out of the way, let's get on to identifying them individually. Let's start with the swift. Size, larger than the other three. Shape, long scythe-shaped wings and a short stubby tail. Colour, all dark brown, but they often look black against the sky. Sound, a high-pitched screaming call, especially in groups. Isn't that a great sound? If you see a bird zipping past high up with a scream, it's a swift. Swifts are summer visitors breeding across the UK, but are most numerous in the south and the east, spending their winters in Africa. Swifts migrate 3,400 miles twice a year, stopping off to refuel in places like Portugal and France. They never perch on wires. In fact, they hardly ever land at all. They eat, sleep, and even mate in the air. Very early on, people thought they didn't have any legs because they were so small. Swifts are thought to sleep on the wing using unihemispheric slow wave sleep, meaning they can shut down one half of their brain at a time. Next up, the stunning swallow, a true symbol of summer. Size, medium, smaller than a swift, larger than a martin. Tail, long, forked tail with streamers. Colour, glossy blue-black underparts, creamy underside, and a red throat patch. Sound, chattery bubbly song, a bit more musical. If it's perching on a wire and has those long tail streamers, bingo, it's a swallow. They construct cup-shaped nests from mud and other materials, often attaching them to buildings, bridges and other structures. They drink on the wing, skimming low over the water to scoop some up while flying. Juveniles start off with shorter tails, so often get mistaken for martins when in flight. I've taken photos to check if a bird was a house or a sand martin, only to discover it was a young swallow. Now let's meet the house martin, a close cousin of the swallow, but with some key differences. Size, smaller and chunkier than a swallow. Tail, shorter, forked, no long streamers. Colour, dark blue upper parts, white underside and a bright white rump. Nesting, loves to build mud nests under the eaves of buildings, and they have a rapid chattering call. They often nest in colonies, using their beaks to collect mud pellets, working together as a pair to build their nests, which can be reused for many years. Unlike swallows' open cup nest, house martins only leave a small opening at the top. As the chicks grow, they can be often seen peeking out, impatiently awaiting their next meal. And last but not least, the humble sand martin, the first to arrive in spring, but the most understated of the group. Size, smallest of the group. Colour, brown above, white below with a smudgy brown chest band. Tail, short and not deeply forked. Habitat, nests in burrows in sandy banks or cliffs. In fact, they'll nest in any kind of wall along a river, like I spotted in Rotherhithe, the River Thames. No bright colours here, just a busy little bird zipping low over the water. If you're by a river and spot a whole crowd of them going into holes in the bank, sand martins. So there you have it, the main four that come to the UK. Obviously we have some strays occasionally like crag martin, red rump swallow, pallid swift, but that's for another video. We'll do that some other time. To round this off, I'm just going to overlay a nice montage of video and photos of all four birds. Enjoy.
nice your job is. The memories we're going to have. Thanks there as well. Yeah, I know we got it. I know. Well,